Welcome, everyone, to the Awakend Legend podcast. This is your host, Latrina George. And today, on this sunny, beautiful day here in Atlanta, Georgia, we have Saruul Johnson. Saruul, how are you this morning?
Hey, I'm doing excellent. How are you, Latanda?
I am doing wonderful. Well, we had planned to get Saruul on the podcast for a long time, and we're finally here. We're so excited.
Yay!
Yes. So, Saruul, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I am a inspirational speaker and transformational coach, as well as a entrepreneur. And I own a business called Vision Guard, which has a mission to help people to bring their ideas into reality and turn their purpose into profit.
That is awesome. So tell us a little bit, how did you get there? I believe you worked in corporate America prior. I mean, what made you make that leap into entrepreneurship and also inspirational speaking?
Yes, absolutely. just by just by that talking about it, it brings a lots of emotions already, and it's been a journey, definitely. So I actually lost my father in 2016, and losing my mom like at a very young age, and then losing him in my 20s, it really hit me hard. And I had some loss, like feeling of lost moments, and then also I faced with a lot of dark moments where I was actually building a very self-destructive habits and such. And actually, out of that pain, I was able to find my new self and this inspired new person. And with that, and from that moment, like I actually welcomed some creativity, opportunities, and all of the abundance that we see every day. And I started to welcome little by little in my life, and that led me to have a bunch of ideas. And that's among those ideas, my business idea was born. And I started my business in 2018 while I was working full-time job, and I'll be working on the side a little by little. And from 2018 to 2019, I was like doing 2 or 3 times more work, doing consulting, accounting work, and then my business at the same time doing my full-time accounting work. And so it was a hectic moment, but I knew that the vision was there, and I was going towards something that was gonna be reality one day. So it just gave me such encouragement. Steve Jobs once said that your vision pulls you, right? And so it's the same thing. It just pulled me by my string, and I was just keep going and keep going. And finally, when everything was aligned in 2019 April, I was able to take that leap and say, look, I'm going to transition. And wow, it's been already years since I left corporate America, and since I started my business in 2018. So it's amazing journey so far.
You know, when you talked about, you mentioned a couple of things there, that pull you have towards that passion. It's a strong pull, and it's okay for individuals to continue to work their job as they labor. Like you said, you started as it's something on the side, and it grew. You know, it was expansion. You became more comfortable with the idea of being an entrepreneur, being your own owner. There's a lot that comes under that umbrella, right? Because you start your first business, not only are you the spokesperson, you're the person doing the work, you're the marketing person, you're the accounting person. And so that's a big leap. What do you think was that grounding factor that said, Saruul, this is something I should pursue? You know, this pull is not going to go away, and actually it's something I want to follow. What do you think made you say yes to the call?
Right. So when it comes to passion, when it comes to vision that actually pulling me, I actually, among those hard times, I discovered myself a little by little. That's what I say, like the new Saruul was born, almost in a sense. I was having this huge aha moment I was like, oh, I can create things, you know. Steve Jobs also again said, once if you know that you poke, like imagine there was a world and you poke it and you see the shape of it, and actually you can leave your mark. You can do what your calling is and purpose is in this life, and again leave your mark and legacy. I was like, that concept was brand kind of new to me.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know how like many of us train kind of growing up to graduate and get a job and get a good paying job, and accounting is one of them. You know what I mean? I just went into that road and ended up there. And the new concept of just creating and leaving my mark was such an inspiration to me. And then at the same time, I'm really passionate about helping others.
Yeah.
My entire life is about possibilities, opportunities, and chances. In a million years, I've never thought that I would be here sitting today in the United States, from a country in the Central Asia, country called Mongolia, and it's a developing country, and I've never thought that I could come to the United States and get educated with 100% scholarship, and yet alone, starting my business and actually living out my purpose. So my life itself is the possibilities and chances, and I think that's where my passion is, to show people, regardless of who you are, regardless of where you are coming from, there's opportunities and possibilities and chances around us if you just choose to look at it. And it's amazing also, once I start to go through this journey, there is so much beauty and treasure that exists within us. Once you discover it, once you know truly who you are, then the possibilities are endless.
That is so true, Saruul. It's one of the things to keep an open mind. Do not, like, when life hits you, that's not the end of your story, right? Be open, be flexible. Like you said, it's chances, it's possibilities are unlimited. You never know where you're in, right? When you were in your country, you never knew that you would be here in the U.S. and doing these things that you're doing right now, making the impact you're making on others' lives. And that's the great blessing in it. Do not limit yourself just because of where you come from,
That
what
is
you have
absolutely correct.
experienced.
Nature is neutral. My friend always say nature is neutral. It does not know your color. It does not know your age. It does not know where you come from. It just neutral. It's available for everyone. So
Yeah,
it's a
I love it.
beautiful concept, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So let's talk about your passions.
Yeah.
I know you do inspirational speaking, you're coaching, you're helping business owners. It's a lot you're doing that's all part of Saruul, giving back and helping and serving others. So how those passions, I know it comes about all your pain, because a lot of time our passions are developed and revealed to us through our pain, when we realize who we are and all that we are and how much we can give to the world. We each can show up as a light in the world and just spread our light out to just, light up other individuals' lives. But tell us about how that you were able to connect those things you're most passionate about with the services you offer today.
Right. So I think curiosity, that starts and leads us to passion. And if you was never allowed yourself to just be you and, just welcome those ideas that's coming into your brain, just the way that you are thinking about it is amazing. Many people who are not thinking about those things, you know what I mean? So like, just the fact that you're thinking about something new is amazing. If you just welcome it, and if you just write down all of the things that really catches your attention, really like pulls you in, really like interests you, write those things down and kind of like, what is my value in this life? What do I want to be known for? At the end of the day, we are not here forever. At some point we're gonna go, right? But when I go, I want to be able to peacefully say to myself, I was able to contribute to the world with what I can do, and with the best of my ability. So it's like from all those concepts, connecting those things with your values and who do you really want to see yourself as in the future, not right now. I know we all have some faults and things that we need to work on, but in the future, who do you see yourself as? And for you to get there, what are some things that you could do to actually make it into a plan and actually bring it into reality, basically. So curiosity is one, and just take your time to allow your ideas to come, and then, be inspired, just be pulled by it. Don't be scared, because no matter what other people say, no matter what their perceptions are, you know your truth. You know who you are. You know why you are doing it. And just that foundation itself will just keep you in one place and just keep on going that passion into something actually is helping other people. So
that's it. It's so true. Like throughout this podcast thus far, you have mentioned like Steve Jobs, your friend. It's very important to surround ourselves around individuals who support our dreams. And sometimes you can find mentors that you never met by reading books, listening to podcasts, participating in webinars, seminars, just to have yourself constantly surrounded by individuals who believe in themselves, who found their truth and was able to live it and give it to the world. So it's always important to have yourself around individuals or pour into your mind, your brain, soak up information from individuals that you can glean wisdom from. So that's great. So another thing we want to know, okay, do you think your personal development, like you mentioned, you learning who are getting that foundation correct has been essential to you to help you face adversity when things didn't work out? Me as a business owner, I know myself, and a lot of you just try some things, it may not work out, you may need to tweak it, you may need to add something to it. So do you think your personal development helped you to succeed in those situations?
Yes, absolutely. And again, with my awakening, that new ideas come in the sense that there's so many things that we cannot control in this world. But one thing you're absolutely sure that you can control is yourself. And if you just put the action little by little, T. Harv Eker said that, right? Every master once was a disaster. And every successful people that we look up today, they once started somewhere as simple as beginning. So like, we have to understand, like, do not disqualify yourself. You are exactly have the same brain, same things. And so just allow yourself to be able to know that you yourself right now in doing what you're doing is enough, and so the self-development part of it is like little by little daily actions to get yourself, first of all, mindset, right? Mindset was very, very, very important part of it. Yeah. Everybody's not same. Some people grew up with a loving parents. Some people had everything that to show them that they can go ahead and achieve. Did not backgrounds and stories that kind of pulls us back. And so we need to understand who we are and why we are the way we are, and understand that that does not have to define me, and that does not have to be my end of the story. That you can create a new story, write a new story, start a new journey. And so I was like, okay, we could do that. And that is just starts with you being true to yourself, and then true to others, and in my faith, true to God. And as long as you're taking, conscious actions of bettering yourself when it comes to human just life, I think like we are our spirit, mind, soul, and body. So that's mindset, heart set, health set, and spiritual self. So just understand that we are not just one thing. Don't just focus on your mind and just. So you gotta understand and just be very grounded with yourself. And throughout the process of growth, it will challenge you. But at the end of the day, you're gonna come out better than how you started before. So daily small actions really truly matters. And self-development was a huge part of where I am today and where I'm going in the future. Even today, I'm doing still self-development. There's so many things that I need to get better, and I'm just working at it.
You know, we're all growing. You know, that's one thing is when you're open to grow, you're open to give, you're open to share and help others. You're always open to grow and expand. And it's okay to take that hard look at self, to work on self. And that's one of the things I think is very important for people to spend time learning more about themselves. Because once you awaken, it's still all the layers of your mind, body, soul, and spirit that's constantly revealing itself to you. And one thing I like about your story is, you know, in life, certain things happen on our path where other people reject us. But as long as you don't reject yourself, I will tell our listeners this: don't reject yourself. No matter how
Yes.
you get, who fires you, who is not your friend anymore, what family member abandoned you, just do not reject yourself. Love yourself. And the more you love yourself, the more loving people, the more loving opportunities that will come into your lives for you to express truly who you are.
That is absolutely correct. You say that great.
Look, high five there.
High five.
So let's talk about that. What advice would you give to our listeners today? Since we're talking about them and we want to really pour something into them today. You know, how would you encourage someone to follow your dreams when you're in your darkest moment? You know, life, like right now, we're going through the COVID-19. Our lives have been shaken up. Every person on the globe. We're through a very great shift, and we're still in the shift. A lot of people are not working right now, but then you have that person that has their dreams. So right now, in a way, it's a great opportunity to reinvent yourself, to find out who you are. So what words would you give to our listeners, Saruul?
Have an open mind and welcome your creativity and welcome that ideas that's coming into your brain. And you know, the thing about it is it's not given to any other people. It's probably just given to you. And if you don't bring it to life, it's gonna die with you. So, and that idea could have changed millions of lives, like how Steve Jobs did, right? I mean, I'm quoting him all the time because I'm just like, I study him.
Yeah, I do too, so it's okay.
But yeah, Henry Ford, just people that were outcasts back then. You know, people thought that they were crazy, but thinking about that idea. And now we are like, it's an essential part of our lives, and it's bettering billions of people's lives every single day. So I'm just saying that, you know, just allow yourself to be creative.
Yeah.
And also do not be afraid from rejections. And as long as, like the Chandler said, as long as you don't look down on yourself and start beating up yourself, everything will figure itself out at the end if you just trusting the process, you know, like trust the process. I have always been like that, you know, I got 100% scholarship. I had no idea where I was going, what I was gonna live with, what's gonna happen in my future, but I trusted the process. I got an idea and I didn't know how it's gonna be possible, how hard it may look like, but I trusted the process. So I'm just saying that just trust the process, trust what you're feeling in your heart is right for you. And if you are like right in your own eyes, you won't be able to grow yourself. So anything that you don't know is opportunity for you to learn and grow.
Yeah.
So do not fear also. fear is one of the things that really holds us back to move forward. But in the grand scheme of things, fear is nothing. Like we create things up, create fear up in our own head. But like sometimes, I was just actually talking about on my Facebook of starting a challenge that overcoming your fear. Do one thing that you're fearful about and see. Like you'll be like, oh man, I can do this. And then if I can do this, I can do other things. So face what you are fearing about and be courageous to take radical actions. Even if you fall, just pick yourself back up. Be quick to bounce back if you find yourself, in a place where you set back. And just those advice, and and actually surround yourself with amazing people that really inspires you and really believes in you that you can do it. So that really helps.
It's a lot you said there, Saruul. I agree with it all. And one of the things to do, if a person, I like when you said being curious, being courageous and curious. If you let your fear, when you try something new every day that's fearful, think of it from a point of curiosity. I'm curious about this thing. I'm just going to try it. If I enjoy it, I will continue. If not, well, that's not for me. That talks about being in the flow of allowing different experiences to change your life. You're open for a change. You're open to try something new. And that's what it's all about. I know when I'm coaching for some entrepreneurs, I really tell them, if you're a new entrepreneur or you're thinking about doing something different, write down 10 ideas a day. Not saying that you're going to do all the ideas. It's just that you're going to let your mind think about new things for 14 days. Write down 10 ideas a day. And then at the end of 14 days, realize what ideas stick out the most. And you will be amazed how things will start to come together, because in those 14 days of you writing down those 10 ideas, you're going to get a call from a friend. You're going to get a call from a coworker about something like, wow, that goes along with that one idea. And pretty soon, you're being pulled towards something that's really alignment with yourself. So this has been a great time with you, Saruul, but let us know, what are you doing now? Tell us a little bit more about your challenge. If our listeners want to get involved, where can they find you? And we're excited to learn more about you, Saruul.
Thank you. And again, LaTrenda, I appreciate you for the opportunity to be here with you today and just to conversate about on this, different topics, and really allowing me to express who I am and giving the chance for me to tell people that there is possibilities and opportunities and chances in this world for them too. And I am passionate about helping others to see that in their life and actually create their desired life, and allowing their ideas to become a business and successful business and leave a legacy that passes down generations after generation. And currently I'm doing, because of my passion to help others to radically transform their life and see their full potential and see the treasure within themselves. I do inspirational speaking in different events. It's business events, women's conference, faith-based events, things as such. And also do transformational coaching. I think for me, starting with the mindset. I do mindset coaching, powerful confidence coaching, and then authentic you coaching, and then life vision coaching, and as well as financial coaching. Also, I can do business coaching as I keep learning about business and how to represent your own brand and be your own brand, and let other people see who you are. And my business called Vision Guard. It's a garden of powerful visions, and we are there to help businesses, entrepreneurs, mompreneurs, people who has a gift to offer to the world. We just here there to support them with their business journey and marketing and social media growth. And then also as an accountant and financial person, I provide accounting and financial services as well. So those are the services we have.
So tell us where they can find you. Let us know where they can find you on Facebook. Are you on Instagram, LinkedIn? Where are you? Your website?
Awesome. You can always go to visionguard.co, visionguard.co. You can find our website there. And also, I'm all over the social media. You can find my Facebook, Instagram page under Saruul Johnson. And for my business, it's Vision Guard on both as well. So.
Well, thank you so much. Listeners, please reach out to Saruul. She's doing some great things and there's great opportunities out there. If you can just feel her energy, she's very positive, very enlightening. And I want to thank you again, Saruul, to take this time with us here on the Awakend Vision podcast. And we'll sure be asking you to come back again to tell us what you're doing next. So thank you, Saruul.
Thank you. It was awesome. You guys always remember there's seasons, different seasons. There might be, winter today, but summer is coming soon. So be prepared for the summer while you're in the winter.
Well, with that, we're going to say good day, everyone. And we thank you for listening to the Awakend Vision podcast.